information, Mike. Wind at 320 degrees at 6, temperature 53, altimeter 3000.
People like you, organizations like RampCheck, I love you guys.
4, 5, 6, gotta be down, ready now. You are clear for takeoff runway 21 left, winds are calm. Stand by for the retrans on uniform. It's showtime.
Well, hello. Welcome to the RampCheck podcast.
Yeah.
Late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you see, we have a few changes tonight. Sorry for that technical delay. We couldn't find what the hell the problem was. We had everything set up for 7 p.m. Mountain Time, like we always do on Wednesdays. And it turned out that there was a little issue with streaming to Facebook, and it completely shut down the live stream. So
Interesting.
we're not on Facebook tonight, but we are on YouTube and Twitter. So, but as you can see, I'm Aaron.
I'm Ryan. Oh,
We have Mini-Me with me tonight. And then let me say one thing. Tony obviously isn't with us. That's not Tony. He didn't just grow a huge beard and change the look a bit. Tony actually had a cataract surgery yesterday, so he's a little bit under the weather still, healing up nicely. I was going to make an old man joke, but for God's sakes, last year I had the same damn surgery, so I don't want to go down that road.
hey, I haven't had it yet.
I know.
Let me knock on a little wood there. But yeah, well wishes there, Tony. I messed up some wording for you. To Big Brother. Hopefully.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully he'll be back soon.
On.
And he can't make any more excuses when we're playing pickleball as to why he can't see the ball. And but no, really though, it's good that we're able to still be here. And he did jump on to try to help us with the technical difficulties, but it wasn't anything that we did. It happened to be Facebook, I guess. So
yeah. So I was just playing around with some settings, and then it finally clicked, and here we are live streaming the RampCheck podcast every Wednesday, 7:15 p.m. Mountain. No, I'm just kidding. 7 Mountain Time, but today we're a little late.
Hey, what's cool about that though is people probably thought that we weren't gonna do it. They're probably like, "Oh, they're not holding to it. We fooled you. We're here." So
yeah. So real quick, this is my son Oliver. Some of you maybe know him from some posts that we've done, but say hi, Oliver.
Hi.
So that's Oliver. This is bullshit. Anyway, he's going to be joining us for a few minutes.
All right.
And then we have a special guest with us, actually, a co-host. I think Tony wants to say hi for a sec, but let's introduce Wadman real quick.
You guys are late.
Oh my gosh. So what? You're not mother. Hi, Ruprecht.
Why is the cork on
you
the
want to borrow this, brother?
Got his little monocle.
We can send you a top hat to go with it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh my gosh. Exactly.
Well, I was wondering if you were going
to make sure all the technical difficulties have been taken care of.
Yes, they have. And it turned out it was the Facebook issue on there. I just toggled it off and it allowed us to jump on. So,
all right. I really don't have to wear that. I just wanted to for dramatic effect.
Well, as groggy and God knows what medication you're on, you probably shouldn't say too much. So we should.
Well, yeah, and it's so weird. I took like a whole bunch of those little blue pills, and I'm just kidding.
Yeah, wrong pill.
No, I just wanted to say hi. You guys look so much brighter, and I can actually like see the definition of your faces again.
Great. That's kind of
Wadman still looks the same, unfortunately. But Wadman, how are you, man?
Good. How about you guys?
Oh, good. It's good to see you. I'm not gonna go ahead.
No, No, I was going to say we haven't even introduced Wadman.
I know.
yet,
I was
so-
like, he's just sitting there smiling. It's
I
like
know,
we might
he's
as
just
well
like,
tell
"Oh,
people
this
who
is
our
good."
guest is.
It's like who's that guy wearing that awesome ramp swag?
I
All right.
know.
Hey,
Exactly.
good luck with the show, you guys. I just wanted to check in and say hi, make
Yeah.
sure everything was working. And
Tony couldn't stand one podcast episode without seeing his own face or hearing his voice. We
Oh,
understand.
hey, I look a lot better without glasses, though. I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Sure.
all right. Okay,
Awesome.
love you guys. Good luck.
All
I'll
right.
let you do a formal
Good luck, brother.
introduction of Wadman.
All right.
And
Cool.
oh, and Aaron, make sure you change your little @ sign because it's me again
Oh my
for
God.
some reason.
How annoying. You're
I know.
screwing everything up tonight. Just kidding.
Well, you know, it's me.
That's enough said.
Anyway, let's see.
There we go. 6.
Okay. Good.
All right, brother. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
you guys have a wonderful show.
All right.
I'll
Thanks, brother.
hopefully see you next week. Second
All right.
Eyes happening next week, so we'll see you then.
All right.
All
See you,
right.
brother. Take care.
Later.
We'll see you. Bye.
Aaron,
So-
why don't you introduce our
Yes,
guest?
absolutely.
Yes.
So our special guest tonight, special guest host, not special as in like short bus, but special as in he's awesome. He's one of our diehard supporters. He's been buying ramp swag, supporting us off and on the podcast for years. This is Matt Wadman. He lives here in Utah, and he is an AVGEEK, just like we are. As a matter of fact, that shirt that he's wearing is, didn't you say that? Because I can't remember all the different designs. It's about 4 years old, that shirt. One of our early designs.
4 years old, the first shirt I bought from you guys, and
Oh, yeah.
saw it on Facebook and was like, oh yeah, that looks cool.
Well, I remember, Matt, like back when we kind of first started doing this forever ago, I remember seeing your name and just asking Aaron. He's like, oh yeah, like he helps or he donates on Patreon. I'm like, yeah, man, who's this Wadman guy? And then we met you, and then here we are years later. And so I just want to say thanks for all the support, man. It's appreciated very much.
No, it's been awesome. It's definitely mutual, and you guys are awesome. So I wouldn't keep supporting you guys unless you guys were actually genuine. So
oh, nice.
Sweet.
We tried it, that's for sure.
That's right. AVGEEKs. AVGEEKs unite.
Oh, for sure.
Exactly. So Matt actually has a pretty badass job. He can't really tell us too much about it. We don't want him to get in trouble or us getting in trouble. But go ahead, Matt, and tell everybody just kind of basically what you do, man.
Yeah, so I work for Northrop Grumman on the B-21 Raider project.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
I know, right?
That's a bummer. Yeah. There's nothing cool about that.
Yeah, right.
No, nothing at all. Nothing special.
But that's cool, and that's as far as we'll go because we don't want to be escorted out of our homes tonight. But B-21 Raider program, pretty amazing. Hold on, our other little guest, Oliver, would like to say something. Yes.
Show my shirt.
Oh, okay. So Oliver wants to show you his awesome RampCheck hoodie he's wearing. It's got the F-35s in the skull.
Nice.
That's a pretty awesome hoodie. And he's wearing the Hill Air Force Base F-35 hat. If you guys can see that.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome, dude. Thanks for wearing those.
Yeah.
Hey, Oliver.
What?
Oliver, I saw the picture you took yesterday of the airplanes. You did a good job.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, as a matter of fact, let's roll that video while we're talking about it. Here we go. You get it? All right.
I got it.
Good job.
Look, Dad.
Let me see. Wow, that's so great. Good job.
Beauty.
So that was fun. That was yesterday. Let's see here. Hold on one second. Am I frozen? Can you guys see us okay?
You're frozen.
You are absolutely frozen.
He'll be right back. There he
Okay,
is.
here we
Okay.
go.
Yeah, no,
So-
you're good.
So anyway, we went airplane spotting yesterday, and for Christmas this past Christmas,
Yeah.
Jessica and I got all of her. Actually, was it Santa Claus or did mom and dad buy it for you? Do you
I know.
remember?
I know that. I was you.
Oh, it was,
Know
okay. So
I
He
know.
knowed it.
so he knowed that it was me that bought it for him for Christmas. But anyway, we like to go airplane spotting every once in a while, and he was very excited to catch some airplanes on his awesome camera. So he did a great job, and as you can see, the enthusiasm is awesome, and it's nice to think here we are, you know, influencing the younger generation. Okay, all right, you can come back.
Hey, I'm gonna be back too, Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, that is awesome. And Aaron was out at what do they call it now?
Salt Lake Regional.
Salt Lake Regional, and he
Yeah.
actually, I was out doing things and I wasn't able to join him. He called and asked if I wanted to, and like no traffic. He said hardly anything.
One Apache took off while we were there.
And then because I live right next to it, I get home maybe 6:37 p.m. and they were just flying like crazy. Like I sent Aaron a video of like 4 Apaches and a couple Blackhawks all at the same time. I'm just
Last
like,
week, actually, I saw a few of those at Hill.
did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
So-
were doing some flybys up north or something, weren't they?
They were, and I don't know what it was. I just saw one, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's a little odd just to see one. Usually, it's
Yeah.
pairs or
Yeah.
Right.
triplets."
Huh.
Yeah.
That is interesting. I wonder, just must obviously some kind of training, I
Yeah.
guess. But
Yeah. So
Show my pictures.
So-
all this is Oliver's camera. He wanted to show you his awesome little camera. So thank you.
that's
We'll get some
awesome.
photos and
It
we'll
is
show them
awesome.
in a minute. But
Wadman, so you live up by Hill Air Force Base?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we'll hear some of them come over. That's
Yeah.
right over the flight line. So
Oh, cool. Yeah. Aaron and I were doing a little work up in Layton today together, and they F-35s were flying like crazy today.
yeah,
were.
it's so awesome to see him just fly.
Yeah.
oh, it's ridiculous how much they've been flying lately.
Yeah.
So there's you can't really see Oliver's
Can't.
photo, but it's a great job, man. We'll have
Good
to
job, Oliver.
we'll download them and post them, okay?
Yeah.
Awesome job. But anyway, so going back to Wadman B-21 program, so that's got to be, I mean, I know for us AVGEEKs and for the military and even for the world, the B-21 program is, I mean, we're all just dying to see it fly. We're, you know, its
Agreed.
capabilities that are unclassified are I mean, it's going to be a game changer. I mean, it's the world's first, you know, true 6th generation aircraft, and
Absolutely.
yeah, we can't wait to see it fly. So
Agreed. I can't wait either.
yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. I bet kind of just, you know, being involved in some way with the program, and
Yeah.
then, you know, just seeing it fly, I'm sure it's going to be pretty awesome for you, man.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, even before I got on the program, watching the unveiling and everything else,
Yeah.
I'm going, I'm going to be doing that.
Yeah.
That's like way cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm so jealous. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, bud. Say something. Say something into the camera. Say something into the camera. What movie is that from? I'm trying
A
to
little
remember.
something into the camera. A little something into the camera. I don't remember.
Oh, damn.
Normally we're pretty
Yeah.
we're pretty good at these things, but
Well, let's check in with the chats here. So, what we got here? Oh, BH World, unbelievable. Yeah. And let's see here. How long until Tony says, "Yeah, but you should see the other guy." Yeah, exactly. With his patch. Arrgh. I was
Hey,
just gonna
sorry.
say, looked like he got off the pirate ship.
random brother. How did we not know this? It was from Tommy Boy when he's filming at the
say something
wedding.
to the camera.
Say a little something into the camera. A little something into the camera. Yeah. So anyway, all right.
We forgot that. Yeah, that's embarrassing. I don't
That is embarrassing. I almost didn't want to admit it.
exactly. exactly. But so anyway, yeah, so we kind of know a little bit about Wadman now, and I'm sure we'll have him back. Sorry for this circus show tonight, but you know, with Facebook being down, and it's just I don't know what's going on. But
I told Tony we were having tryouts to replace him.
exactly. So this is a little bullshit.
Yep, that's right. Well, should we talk about a few stories, Aaron?
Yeah.
What, you know, we got Wadman here, and
Let's do it.
it's nice to have him like live in his face when he lets us know a lot of times in the captions something we should be covering, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. So good to have you here, actually live on screen to help us out with that, Wadman. So
Yeah, I'll do what I can and see what I can provide.
all right.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
I
Yeah,
want to
buddy.
talk about my story.
You want to talk about what? Oliver has the first story. Stand by.
Okay.
What do you want me to say?
Let's say story.
Okay. All right. So I'll bring up the first story. I think we're going to talk, and a lot of people actually kind of know about this. It's kind of big into the news this week, but so this is coming from the Drive, the War Zone. Citation jet crashes in Virginia after supersonic intercept by F-16s. So a powerful blast was heard all across the region, sparking concerns and confusion from Capitol to the Virginia coast. So F-16s were scrambled for this Citation jet.
Mhm.
And I'll read the article here, but they went supersonic over populated areas, so
Yeah.
it scared the hell out of everybody. But I'll read here. A powerful boom and resulting shudder fell across Washington, D.C. and surrounding areas as far as Virginia Beach at around 3 p.m. local time on Sunday, causing mass confusion and concerns. Residents all over the area reported on social media that their homes shook and the blast sounded like nothing else they'd heard before. Now it appears that a fighter scramble was the culprit. As always, the good folks over at Radio Reference Forum were listening. According to them, Huntress, the regional air defense sector control, cleared a flight of Vipers to go supersonic over the area. That's crazy, man.
That is wild.
So, I mean, and have you guys ever heard a real sonic boom that you know of?
Yeah, I mean, Aaron, you probably remember the same one I'm going to talk about. We heard one. I think it ended up being an F-111. Is that right?
It was an F-111 aardvark.
We were just playing out in the yard, and that's why I can remember it so vividly. So when they the article's dramatic about nothing they ever heard, I got to admit it is like nothing you ever hear. It's
it is. It's like
just a loud crack in the sky.
Super intense lightning.
Yeah.
You know,
thunder.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, thunder. Well, yeah. I was gonna say a lightning storm, but yeah, super intense thunder
on a clear day, like out of nowhere. So it does scare the shit out of you.
It does. It does. It's pretty loud. And you know, I've also heard sonic booms out from the test range before.
Yeah.
Here in Utah, and so they are loud. But anyway, go on to continue. So apparently. I don't know if we'll watch any videos. I don't know if it'll be loud enough. I don't know. We can try.
You should try that one. See if it.
Okay, hold on. Listen, bud. Put your earphones on so you can listen. Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's very distinct.
Yeah.
Did you hear it? That was a fighter jet going fast.
Oh. That was thunder.
Yeah, it sounded like thunder, huh? But the War Zone reached out to Andrews Air Force.
Dad,
Yes.
I want to tell my story.
What story?
I throw up one.
He wants to tell you a story. Your throw up one?
Yeah.
Which one? Okay. Pause this article. Stand by. Okay, Oliver, hold on. Let me pull your screen up. Okay. All right, now we're big again. So go ahead and talk into the microphone. Tell everybody your story. now he's too nervous.
All right.
Anyway, okay, so going back to this, Andrews Air Force Base with the 121st Fighter Wings F-16s, which typically cover the area for air defense roles, are based. And they pointed us to the 1st Air Force for information. We contacted the 1st Air Force and haven't really heard anything yet. Anyway, so there's an update here. New information is painting a picture of what happened here,
Hello?
although details remain very limited at
Hello?
this time and are bound to change. Anyway, so what kind of,
Hello?
just to summarize
Hello?
it looks like that we got a Payne Stewart situation
Yeah.
where the pilot apparently was passed out. I mean, I would guess that everyone on board was probably also, because apparently, I mean, we don't know the full story yet, that there were no attempts to try to contact air traffic control or try to take, control of the aircraft. So unfortunately, it kind of seems like the Payne Stewart. And if those of you don't remember, Payne Stewart was a PGA golfer, and I believe it was a Learjet, if I remember right.
Yeah,
Is that
Lear
right?
35. Yeah.
The Lear 35. It depressurized and apparently happened either so quickly or slowly that nobody realized, and everybody went unconscious on the aircraft, and it just flew and flew and flew on autopilot until it ran out of fuel.
Wow.
So I mean, everything is pointing to a situation like this, which is, it's just so sad.
Hey,
But go ahead.
Pull that article back up really quick if you don't mind, and show that map.
So
what
is
do
that
you
the
guys?
flight tracker?
Yeah. So what do you guys think about? Because didn't they go to intercept it when it was flying towards,
Capital.
the
Yeah,
Capitol? So how did it make a turn around if they were unresponsive?
So my first thought is when the aircraft's maybe on autopilot, is it turned around to hit another waypoint or something punched into the system.
Okay.
I don't know, or maybe the pilot went unconscious and his body moved or something and turned the aircraft. I don't know. I guess.
What do you think, Wildman?
I guess time will tell.
My guess is we said there was other people on board, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe somebody grabbed the stick or anything else and just started moving away. Maybe
tried
they see
to
that
do
F-16 coming at them, and they're like, "Oh crap! I need to turn."
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is kind of with any story. Before 2020, I wasn't very skeptical about anything, but it's just a very odd story. Like, and when I say skeptical, I mean, obviously it seems like there's probably no type of foul play because hypoxia is a real thing. It does happen.
Sure.
But it just seems like Deanna and I, Deanna's my girlfriend, we were actually talking about it turning around. But then I don't know. But I'd be curious to find out on the final report.
It'll be interesting to see what the NTSB comes up with at the final report on how they believe the aircraft did. I mean, it basically did a 180.
Yeah, it did. Yep.
And flew a straight line until it apparently ran out of fuel and crashes. The military said that it did not shoot it down. So,
would they tell us if they did?
I don't.
I feel like there'd be video of it though.
You think so? I guess it depends.
Everybody's got a camera now.
Yeah, I guess it does depend on the area, but you're right. It's hard. I mean, people were freaking catching videos of a damn balloon that was like at 70,000 feet. So
exactly.
Yeah, so it'd be hard to kind of miss an explosion, I guess.
And there's a screenshot of the final like spiral down to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's odd because these older corporate jets are the ones that I've noticed, like the Payne Stewart situation and old Lear 35. This is an old Citation Ultra. Working around corporate jets a lot. I just wonder if these systems, they just go bad, I guess. I mean, in this case, it seems like it.
Yeah. And the unfortunate thing, at least all the reporting, I don't know how accurate it is, but apparently the owner and pilot of the aircraft had his whole family on board. So
Yep.
I think everybody died, which is, well, everybody did die, but his family.
It was like his daughter, his granddaughter, his wife.
It's sad.
Yeah, I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Ouch. Yep.
Yeah.
He lost a generation there. That sucks.
Yeah, it is. Hey, bud, come sit down. Oh boy, the joys of trying to watch a 5-year-old while you're live streaming. But hey, we're live streaming. Kind of at the last minute. Oliver had to be home with me alone, so this is how we roll. But at least he's a little AVGEEK, so you know. So Oliver,
Yeah.
Oliver, do you like airplanes?
Yeah.
Here, talk into the mic right here. Talking to the mic. What do you know your favorite airplane? Sonic? Like the Sonic Cruiser? I'm just kidding. Stand up and talk into the mic. Do you like when we go up to Hill Air Force Base and watch the loud jets?
Yeah.
They're pretty awesome, huh? Do you remember what they're called?
Power jets.
Power jets? Yeah, power jets. F-35s.
Not wrong.
F-35.
F-35s. Just like your hat. Just like your hat. Ow. He's like grabbing my nipple, for God's sakes. Anyway, so yeah, crazy story. I have another story we can go here. And Wadman actually sent this one over right before we.
Yeah,
If I can
saw it on
enlarge
your
the.
phone.
Yeah, here we go. Wadman brought this story to our attention. This is coming from Aviation Week. Proposed bill would block U.S. Air Force squadron cuts. Well, that's very interesting. This is from June 2nd. The U.S. Air Force plans to cut hundreds of aircraft over the next 5 years is too risky in the near term. A small group of bipartisan lawmakers argue while pushing a new measure that would force the service to limit how many fighter squadrons it reduces. The proposal, the Fighter Force Preservation and Recapitalization Act of 23, introduced last month, would require the service to maintain no fewer than 25 fighter aircraft squadrons in the Air National Guard, each with at least 18 primary aircraft. The Guard currently has 28 fighter squadrons, including... Okay, Oliver, buddy, I'm trying to read an article. Come on, come sit down. I know. Okay, then don't touch the camera. Okay, trying to keep this serious. I think the Air Force has taken too much risk, and I think it undermines our deterrent toward China and Russia, says bill's sponsor, Representative Don Bacon, Republican, Nebraska. Over the next 5 years, the service is cutting large numbers of existing fighter fleets to free up funding for more F-35s, F-15EXs, and eventually the next generation air dominance platform. The cuts include 260 A-10s, 149 F-15Cs and Ds, 119 F-15Es. Oh, damn, I didn't know that they were trying to go after so many F-15Es.
Oh, they're going after everything.
Yeah, they are.
Of course they are.
125 F-16 season Ds and 32 F-22s. Now, the 32 F-22s, I mean, they say they're older block models, but I mean, seriously, even an older block model would still be better than, 90% of the aircraft out there that our adversaries are flying.
Absolutely.
Even an older block F-22's got to be better than an Su-57. I mean, is that really a 5th gen fighter? I mean, I don't think it's as stealthy and as capable as the Russia is claiming it is.
Most people I talk to, we kind of classify it as a 4.5 plus.
Yeah.
And even the pluses, I think, is a little generous.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's, just because something looks stealthy, looks like a U.S. fighter, like an F-22 or an F-35, doesn't mean it is. I mean, we've talked about this on the podcast many times. There's lots of reasons why our 5th gen aircraft are 5th gen, and it's not just because they look stealthy and mean. Mm-hmm. But anyway, It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
At least someone's stepping in, and because the way I understand it is they're just trying to create a bill to stop the cuts, right?
Yeah.
And have a minimum. Like again, we've talked about this on the podcast a number of times. I'm getting so sick and tired of this generation of politicians that think like weakness is like should be the model. Like we've always been American air power and dominance in our military, and to like cut it and then to publicly let all of our adversaries all over the world know that we're cutting it. It's just irritating to hear. I mean, obviously for us, we're super important people, right? That make a big deal, or a big difference, but it's just annoying. Like for everything that we enjoy to talk about and see and being being like an American, and they just want to make all these cuts. It's like, stop it.
Yeah. Well, and then, Aaron, if you want to pull that article back up, there's one part I want to highlight, and it's at the very bottom.
Okay. Right here?
Keep going. So this last part, actually go up just a little bit.
Right here.
Right here.
Yeah, right there.
So it's that last part with the addition to the minimum number of squadrons. The measurement would require the Air Force Secretary and Air National Guard to develop a plan for a 1-1 replacement of the Guard squadrons by the end of 2034.
2034.
Now that last part here, and a plan to field the NGAD program in the National Guard.
Wow.
That is going to be interesting because from what I've heard and kind of read up on is they only plan to make 200 of that fighter.
Right.
And it's only one company that's going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
More like probably how the F-35 is the primary contractor with Lockheed Martin, and then they're going to subcontract it. I don't know who's building that or anything else, but 200, and maybe you're going to do 1,000, 1,500 of your loyal wingman program to go with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know if there's going to be enough fighters to go around.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like they're thinking. Well, I don't know. I mean, if they're going to fill the NGAD, and for those of you that don't know that are watching, the NGAD is the Next Generation Air Dominance Fighter. It's a family of systems. It's supposed to replace the F-22. The main part of it is the manned aircraft.
Correct.
Piloted. And then there's also, like Wadman was just saying, there's kind of drones that are flying with it, the loyal wingman. Oliver's telling me to be quiet. Anyway, so it'll be interesting to see how many the
Air Force actually plans to field.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and the other thing too is you also have the Navy program too, the FA-XX, which should replace the Super Hornets and then correlate with the F-35s.
Mm-hmm.
So Navy will get their own bird.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens. But again, I just hope, we read about bills like this. I guess need to pay a little more attention, and hopefully they're successful, and we can continue to see plenty of, NGAD in the future.
Well, and the reason why the military is even in this problem is because of really poor management as far as recapitalization and getting aircraft to replace older airframes, and I understand there are older airframes that need to be replaced, but we can't necessarily sacrifice our capacity until we get all these new fighters. I mean, they're building F-35s like crazy. NGAD, it seems to be a lot further along than just like an X plane, or supposedly they've flown some or at least some kind of version of it. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting to see over the next few years how it works out.
Absolutely.
Yep.
But,
to be determined.
Yeah.
What to see
next year.
Yep.
Yeah, the Air Force is they plan on, they put out a I think it was a formal request for proposal, right?
I believe so. I think they're going to announce who is going to be the company that
Yeah.
contracts it.
Mhm.
So it will be fun to see who gets it and if it's subcontracted through one of the other ones.
Yeah.
My guess would be Boeing is probably your optimal source on that for one of the two programs at least.
Mhm.
My guess is you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. And Northrop obviously has the B-21.
Mhm.
Lockheed has the F-35.
Mhm.
Boeing isn't really building anything right now.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good point.
it's all fourth gen, and a lot of their the F-15 and
Mhm.
Super Hornet lines are all going to be coming to an end.
Yeah.
So, and that's not anything I've heard or anything else, but that's
Yeah.
something I kind of heard through Alex Hollins. If you guys know who that is, through Sandbox News.
I watch
Yeah.
his
YouTube.
his YouTube channel.
Yeah, he's been fantastic with news and everything else, and that's a trusted source, I think.
Mhm.
And that's somebody I would closely look at.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good point, because you don't want to have, one person, or I guess not one person,
Company.
I should say one company.
Yeah, it's good to not have a monopoly. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is my guess is there's going to be a primary contractor, but they're going to share the work between everybody.
Yeah.
Because I think that's kind of how you keep things, keep the
Well, that's always how
defense.
you progress too, isn't it? Because
Mhm.
we're
Yeah.
looking at the same thing 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Northrop had the B-2.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had a tactical fighter program. And Lockheed has now the F-22.
Yeah.
So Northrop now has a B-21.
Mhm.
Lockheed has
Yeah.
an F-35. What's
Yeah.
Boeing doing besides
Yeah.
lighting money on fire with their
Yeah.
787s?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think competition breeds like innovation too. You know, like
Oh, for sure.
if you have one company you like want to beat okay, this company built that, and you want to be like, oh, we're gonna build this, and we're gonna, So I mean, obviously, if you're employed with one, you probably want more, right? Because it's job security. But
yeah, I mean, I honestly say it wouldn't hurt. But also, you can't stretch a company so thin where if everybody's working on one program, you got to get that program going.
Yeah.
If you start separating and separating and separating,
right,
is everything going to work the way you want it?
Yeah. Exactly. So I wanted to show some of these photos. So when last time Boeing bid for a fighter program, or at least, for a new program, it was their X-32 design.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that they actually flew in the competition, which was this design on the right.
Yeah, I remember that.
Was the losing aircraft to the F-35. Well, excuse me, I happen to think if they actually flew that design, it probably would have given F-35 a little bit more run for its money, because it's definitely different. I like the F-35. I know some people, they call it Fat Amy and hate it and whatever. I mean, this would have been Fat Amy. But it's I mean, it's got kind of a cool futuristic look to it. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that Boeing's final design for the X-35, X-32 program was actually more of like, standard configuration instead of, the Delta Wing one that they flew in the fly off. But yeah,
Well,
I mean,
and this design here with this X-32, it reminds me, I think it's the A6 with that open intake.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, no. It's the A7 Corsair.
Yes.
Or the F8 Crusader.
Yeah, the Corsair.
Yeah. The A6 was the Intruder. That's right.
That's true. That's right.
But that's good. We won't hold it against you, Wadney. You can be wrong sometimes, just not too many times.
I don't know. I think the F-35 looks better.
Oh yeah, I love the F-35. There's
optically, but I'm sure the other one's still badass as far as capability goes.
But see what let me see if I can pull up what a lot of people don't realize too is Boeing actually was an innovative leader in stealth technology and aircraft. They actually let me pull this up. Let's see, Boeing. Where is it? Okay, so here we go. So hold on one sec. Okay, I'm just pulling up like photos from online, but Boeing actually built the aircraft, the Bird of Prey, and it is. I mean, that's pretty damn innovative, man. I mean, this thing was really just futuristic looking.
What was its role supposed to be?
Just to test different stealth designs and aerodynamics and
oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was a top secret program, and it wasn't revealed really to the public until it went on display.
I think that's when most people heard about it at Wright Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But Boeing's they've got a lot up their sleeves. I mean, they've kind of haven't done great in some of their commercial programs of late, but
yeah,
and they're delayed on the new trainer for the Air Force. So again, but I don't know. I mean,
maybe that's a reluctancy too.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're crossing their T's and dotting their I's more than once just to make sure.
Right.
But anyway, I think that's all the stories we'll do tonight. Let's do our segment, the Instagram stories.
Oh, that's always fun.
So chime in if you have some thoughts there, Wadman. Before we do that, let's do a couple chats. Actually, let's see here. So Tony chiming in on that citation crash. The autopilot was on heading mode and lined up with the approach, but didn't descend. Okay.
Okay.
So that
there you go.
Sense.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, thank you. And overflew the airport. Okay.
Gotcha.
Got it.
I was wondering about that. So.
Yeah. And then Tony also chimes in on another strange thing. The intercept didn't. Tony said didn't. That might be the drugs talking. Happened until after they overflew DC and were several miles south of DC area. Weird.
That is true. It wasn't until they started noticing it was heading to the capital that the intercept happened.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Interesting.
And then BH World, is that a fizz drink, Ryan? So jelly.
I do love fizz, BH, but this just happens to be a classical Holiday Oil gas station cherry Pepsi.
Yeah, Holiday Oil is big here in Utah. I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's in Cali, where BH is from. Uh-oh, I just revealed where you live.
Oh, no! They're coming after. All right, let's get going on the segment, brother.
Okay.
Let's see. I
got the lounge music up. Let's go to Instagram. Let's pull it up. Okay, here we go. All right, first one. We got Sammy. Oh, there's no audio. Oh, wait. Hold on. See what she has.
Stabbing pain in your heart that you get when you wave at someone and they don't wave back to you. It's cruel.
Oh, somebody broke Sammy's heart. All right, here we go. Windy City Spotter. He is the man. He's a really good dude. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I can click on it and it'll hold. So good seeing you, brother. Thanks for reaching out. Not sure US Aviate, so it must be another spotter friend. But Joe Windy here. He's a great dude. He's a truck driver. He has his own truck. He delivers all over, and he carries his camera and hits every airport that he can. He's big time into aviation photography. So, anyway,
nice.
Let's see here. Oh, here we go.
Is it your birthday, girl? 'Cause you looking like a present. Is it?
So apparently, this is Dope Driver.
Yeah.
His wife. So I can't believe she's 20. I maybe she's a niece or something, or a sister. I don't know. Anyway,
Jeez. Woman.
Oh, it's just
You might want to turn the volume down a
Yeah.
little bit, brother.
yeah, I will. Sean Hampton Art, quick stop in Dublin, then on to RAF,
Yeah,
Cosworth Air Show.
top of the morning.
So Sean Hampton Art. This is the guy that does all those awesome lithographs. You know, like all the Splinter lithographs that we have,
Yeah.
Ryan and
Yeah.
Bodman. I know you've seen them.
Yep,
But,
I actually met him at Nellis Air Show in November and bought
Nice.
some artwork from him.
You know what?
Oh, cool.
I remember. I think you saved that photo or shared that photo.
Yeah, I did.
Cool. All right. Safe travels, Sean. And here we go. It looks like it's a D-Day invasion photo.
Yep.
God bless those guys. Hunter Spot. So I know this is a local Utah spotter.
Oh, there you go.
Hog Wednesday.
I was gonna say there was actually a few A-10 squadrons that rolled up, I think 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
We're 6 months into this year. Show a pick for every month. So there he goes.
Very cool.
Those are
Got
very nice.
F-35s, Raptors, C-130, A-10. Barbed wire photo, just sharing some photos.
Nice.
Nice. Look at that. Raptors
That is
flying out of Hill Air Force
beautiful.
Base with tanks. That's something I've never caught. That's pretty cool. What's the tail on that? Can you see? Is that a Hawaii? Yeah, it's a Hawaii.
What? Yeah. Hawaii.
Cool. All right. So Cami B Biopore. This is all Amazon's fault. The Alliance Texas Aviation Expo has been a Hillwood and community tradition. So I guess they canceled it.
A
Wow,
lot of
Result
shows
of-
being canceled or moved.
Yeah. What the
that
heck?
sucks.
Largely a result of growth due to unavoidable conflicts in scheduling and logistics.
Now
Very
that
well.
just means they don't want to be bothered with it.
Yep.
No respect for aviation. For
Well,
God's
maybe we're all gonna have to start an air show planning
Yeah.
committee or something.
sake. Yeah, right.
Right?
Right. All right, here we go. The Flying Texan. It's a good dude.
Nice.
79th Remembrance of D-Day, June 6, 1944, just yesterday. That was absolutely insane
Can you imagine being
what
there?
they did.
Wow.
I'd love to visit Normandy one day. Normandy. That would be quite the experience.
I was supposed to in 2020.
Were you?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2020. Yep.
I was supposed to go, I think early August of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I know, right?
And be a simple kind of man.
Like Flying Texan.
Be something.
And then what do we got here? Tanella Lindquist. So she actually lives up in Ogden, or
Oh, really?
she used to, or by Hill Air Force Base, I should say. Her and her kids were always out there watching Bayo do practices, and haven't been up there in a while. But apparently, her and her husband live up that way, I guess. But anyway.
Flowers.
Okay, here we go. Emily Least. Looks like a bunch of general aviation photos.
Yep. 6 months.
Yeah.
What pics?
There you go. There you go. We got
Must be a trend on
Night
Instagram.
yeah.
might it be?
And that looks like a Lear 31 on the bottom. I see a winglet, I think. Am I right on that, Ryan? Kind of hard
Yeah.
to tell.
I mean, it's either that or yeah, I think it's a 31.
It's either a 30. Well, I guess it could be a 45.
It could be a
right?
45, but
Yeah.
because I don't know. That's a hard angle for a Learjet
Yeah.
photo.
Let's see. Barbecue spots from Mike there. Niagara Aviation. I guess going on a cruise. Oh, I guess maybe they are on a cruise. And that's where they're at. Okay, so the Fallen Wings Foundation. These ones are always tough to read. It's 2 years ago today we lost this hero. Our hearts are with the family and friends of Lieutenant Colonel Billy Taz Sullivan.
Another Taz.
Yeah, F-15 pilot. I think that's the guy that he crashed off of England,
Mhm.
off the coast of England, if I remember.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think you're right too.
Yeah, always sad. And you want a good foundation, go follow them, donate. They do great work for the families of these fallen airmen. So anyway, let's see. Can make you happy. I don't know.
Leave me alone!
Osprey haters seeing the facts. So apparently he's in support of the V-22. So
They
hell
fly
on
out of
wheels.
Ogden a lot too.
What's that?
They fly all of Ospreys out of the Ogden airport.
Yeah, you know what? I've kind of heard that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Are
You see
they
a lot of Cobras too.
MV-22s
That's awesome.
or CV-22s?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I'll ask in this way, just in case you don't know the difference. Is it the Air Force or the Marines?
I would have to think it's the Air Force ones.
Okay, they're kind of like the bluer colored ones, and they're the CV-22s.
I haven't seen them in a while. I haven't been out
Yeah.
that way, but when I worked near there, you would see them come in overhead a lot, and then you just land, and you're just in awe watching that thing come down.
Yeah, they are pretty sick.
Yeah, those are awesome. I
We
love
got a
those.
really good view of one at the last red flag that we were at on the last day we were there. One came in. I think it was just a gas and go.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, Hell on Wheels. So this guy, I know he lives up by Hill. AVGEEK, photographer, and Hell on Wheels because he actually is in a wheelchair. So he's always got all kinds of adventures, man. You should see he's got this wheelchair that he goes like off-roading in. I think he goes hunting in. And
What?
I tell you what, it looks pretty badass.
It's awesome.
It's pretty cool. But anyway, so he's talking about some wheelchairs and from this to this. Wow.
Oh wow.
Nice. Nicely done. Same vibe. That's funny. That's good. It must be his daughter or something. Tiger Woods. Oh, here we go. Golf. Turned down more than $700 million to join the LAV. Hi, buddy. How you doing?
That quote at the bottom is so true.
I
Yeah, right?
They're talking about how he turned down more than 700 million, and
Yeah.
you know, for someone who's already making
The-
hundreds of millions.
The best meme I've seen about this whole golf thing with the LIV and the PGA is Dunder Mifflin buying out the Michael Scott Paper Company.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. Well, the worst
For
part
real.
too is the PGA was so against them leaving and saying all of these things, and then they
Yep.
do the exact same thing. They take the money.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
I know.
A bunch of hypocrites, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't really like sports a lot lately, but
Yeah,
anyway.
like we said, 0.00001% problems.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Betty Chevy, Wednesday views. Nice coast.
It's a nice view.
Very nice view. Let's see here. Ryan Lee, T-minus 30 days. Oh, I guess somebody's getting married.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Congrats.
Ryan. Oh, let's see. This DRAM. So this is Texas Afterburner's mom. She's a cool lady. We met her at Nellis one year.
Yeah.
But she's a major AVGEEK too. Posting on her story. Cease newborn found on Westwood. Oh, that's awful. Oof.
Yeah.
Awful.
Anyway, Chitty Pilot daily agenda meeting. It's funny. Oliver and I and my daughter Lula, we actually met Chitty Pilot at the local Home Depot the other day. Actually,
Oh, wow.
Really?
That's funny.
yeah, it was totally random. It was so funny. Let's see. Hobby Lobby, Florida Afterburner images. Something about a car meet. All right, let's just do a couple more and then we'll move on. So let's see. Dustin something photography. Let's see. What do we got there? KC-46 Pegasus.
You don't see
Flying
too many of
around.
those out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another program Boeing's kind of screwed up on.
Foolish.
Yeah, Boeing needs to kind of get their shit together.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. EJ Morgan.
Just doing walks of different people.
Pro basketball player. That's funny. Oh, there she is running. Right, freedom fighters. Okay. Somebody wants to be with you. Nothing will stop them from doing so. Love doesn't create excuses. So true.
Agreed.
Okay. All right, here's the last one. Aw, my little family. There's my beautiful wife with my 2 youngest beautiful kids. So anyway, all right. We'll call it a day. That's
Okay.
good. Thank you for watching the Instagram stories from the accounts we follow.
That's right. Great
That's you,
segment,
Ryan and
brother.
Matt.
Back to us. I guess this is the part that Tony normally does, but I should probably say, don't forget to follow us. Please go to www.rampcheckglobal.com. Visit our website. You can find links to our podcast, Ramp Swag. You can listen to the podcast on all of the platform streams, that being SoundCloud, Apple. You can go to YouTube, watch our streams. But while you're there, if you please just like us and give us a follow, that would be great. I know it's not as extensive as Tony. Tony's a little bit better at the radio DJ stuff, but
Yeah, he's got that down.
He
Yeah,
does.
he
I
does.
mean, yeah, we give him shit all the time, but he's way better at the talking part as far as being a radio personality than the rest of us. But anyway, and while you're there, go to our Ramp Swag store, and you can get some swag like we're all wearing, at least something like it. I know Aaron's been putting some new designs up. 4th of July will be here before you know it. You almost got to order it in the next week or two if you want it by
Yeah.
then. So
Yeah, we've got some good patriotic stuff on there, you know.
Yep.
We've got the, shirts. We've got those really cool new, I don't have it pulled up, but the strength through superior air power.
Those did come out very good.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I
man.
thought
They
that-
really,
those-
really did.
Those were cool. Yeah, we need to hook you up, Matt. So anyway, yeah, that's it. Just remember, every Wednesday, the plan is every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time.
Yeah,
Might be a
right.
little after if you have some glitches, but
Thanks,
anyway,
Facebook.
yeah, thanks for joining. Let's see if we have a couple more chats.
Before we go.
BH World talking about the drink. Oh, lame. No care. So, all right. BH.
She's at it. Yeah, and hey Wadman, thanks for joining us. Sorry
Yeah.
about the technical difficulties, but it's always fun. We'll definitely have to have you on a handful more times and just kind of shoot the shit. So we appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah, man. And Matt Thiemann checks in. It was awesome seeing the other Matt on the
Thiemann.
stream.
Yeah, the other Matt, that's right.
Yeah,
Matt Thiemann, that's so funny. Tony said that.
I know.
Matt the man. Cool. Well, anything else you guys want to
No,
discuss?
that's it. Thanks again, Matt. We'll see you again soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do this again. Yeah. Until
So
then,
let's have
Go ahead.
Matt start the send off. You're who?
This is Matt.
this is Aaron.
And I'm Ryan. Good day, everyone.